Hello, it's Big Cheds, and this is the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube at Cheds Trading. Find me on Twitter at Big Cheds and Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. For today's lesson, we're going to talk about a trading psychology concept where you become an investor. You start out as a trader, but you become an investor. And here's one of my favorite quotes. This is from my third book, Trading Quotes, and it's from the first quarterly wrap-up. And essentially, traders who forget to use stop losses magically transform into investors. What does that mean? How do you transform? Well, you start out with an idea, and you think it's a good idea, but something goes wrong. You bought a breakout because the price broke 100, but something went wrong. The price failed to stay above 100, and instead of cutting that trading idea, you continue to hold, right? Why do you continue to hold? Well, it's really difficult to admit that you made a mistake, especially if you thought you had a good idea. Because what if your good ideas are actually all bad ideas, and then you have no confidence and you start to doubt yourself? So instead of admitting you made a mistake, you switch your gears and you say, okay, I was trading, but I'm going to keep holding. Now I'm an investor. If it drops to 80, I'll just buy more. If it drops to 70, I'll just buy more. While we started out with a very good chart idea because it was a breakout trade, now that it's gone lower and our trading idea has failed, we've switched to investing ideas. Now we're reading the chat rooms. We want to hear what people are saying about what the company or the project is building. And we're looking for news articles. We're looking out of desperation. We're looking for new reasons to convince ourselves it's okay to keep holding on to that losing position, that losing trade. Rather than taking that small loss as a trader, we said, oh, we're going to invest because we don't want to admit that we made a mistake. You have to get out when your initial trading idea fails. You do not want to let your trade turn into an investment. You'll just magically transform from a trader to an investor if you refuse to cut that trading idea. You don't want to get into this trap. This can be a never-ending trap, a loop where you never get out of it. You essentially even hold on to losing positions for months or even years because you refuse to admit you made a mistake. So stay a trader, stay disciplined, and make sure to use your stop loss. This is one of my favorite quotes from my third book, Trading Quotes, and this is part of the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube at Cheds Trading. Find me on Twitter at Big Cheds and Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. Thank you, folks. I'll talk to you soon. Big Cheds out.